Good morning, Dr. Al-Mashat.
Good morning, Your Excellency.
We're very, very happy to have you here today.
Thank you very much. It's a very nice occasion, and thank you for this.
And as you know, Dr. Al-Mashat, we consider you, a leading contributor to Canada's agenda, so we have to thank you for that. And definitely, we perceive you as a very active and effective partner for sustainable development goals. So I thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
And reading through the media since I've arrived as ambassador last November, it was intriguing to spot articles quoting you on the green recovery. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the economic recovery that we're intending on doing, what could we label as green recovery?
You know, the pandemic, COVID, helped all of us take a breath and slow down and think. Yeah. And some of the topics that were very important pre-COVID, but maybe did not feature so importantly, is climate change. Yep. Everybody would talk about climate change, environmental change, don't throw plastic, don't do this. And you know, it was important. But the pandemic came to say, we are looking for a vaccine for the virus, but if the environment goes bad, there's no vaccine for that. Yeah. And being able to, again, collect everyone around another very important goal, which is protecting the environment for ourselves and for future generations, is where this concept of green recovery will come in. It has an economic implication because governments have been pushing stimuli to the economies to mitigate the contraction. Companies have been trying to, again, in their governance structure, be more adaptive and tailoring to what customers want. And the common goal in all of this is what is known as, or labeled as, the green recovery. So let's, while we're designing investment projects, whether governments or private sector, make sure that it does not come at the expense of the environment. On the contrary, it does take environmental aspects, it does take sustainability into account. And by the way, that's just, I would say, another way of saying that the 17 SDGs are at the core of whatever we do as a design. So we want to make sure that life underwater is protected. We want to make sure that food security is there, and therefore there's no waste when it comes to consumption. We want to make sure that the energy that we use is one which is renewable and protects the environment. So the green recovery for us is internalizing the different SDGs within what the government rolls out in terms of investment projects. And I think in the writings that Your Excellency looked through, we also identify several projects, whether in energy, we have an energy strategy where the country wants to, again, be 60% use of renewable energy, whether solar or wind by 2040. So there is that feeling. If I tie it with the private sector, of course, ESG, environment, sustainability, and governance, come at the forefront of businesses as well.
Yeah, we talked earlier about you being a visionary. I think we have a perfect example of someone having a clear vision for the road ahead. Good morning.